Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Here's a 2nd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Coleman, the man in motion right. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, here's the run with Cook. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Allen going to change this at the line. Off the play fake. Allen, he'll buy some time right. He's got his receiver, Cooper. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down. Allen running right on the option. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21. Here now, 2nd and 4.
At the Ravens' 15-yard line.
Hey, tight. You go.
To throw, it's Allen. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. Quick slant to Shakir. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills' opening drive yields 3. Well, they had the great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3. So maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on a defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
His throw incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Flowers going to go in motion right. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he will have a Ravens first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
In motion, Aguilar. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now it's Jackson. A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 18. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. They'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the gun, it's Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Allen going to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8. Henry up the middle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Now it's Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to get in the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They go play action with Jackson. In trouble, and he's taken down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Here's Jordan Stout now. Fielded at the 33. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This will go to Henry out wide. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling, held it to an okay game.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Now Allen going to change it up.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around. Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Allen to throw once more. Coleman has it here right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's Allen. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 9. In motion left, Bateman. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And Oliver busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll drop to throw. Fighting through pressure. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
35 yards that time on the punt. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, home. What's that?
Here's Allen to throw it. And this is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
To the air, Allen. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
holding offense.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Look out!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Shakir hauls it in. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. That was Terrell Bernard navigating his way to the backfield and dropping him for a loss. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. Well, no sooner did the teams get to the locker rooms, and they're running right back out. Halftime over, 3rd quarter, ready to go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Now Jackson. And some room to work. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Jackson now. A short throw caught by Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as a tackle made at the 18. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8.
It's not! It's not!
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Play action. Now Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Ravens are back within a score. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
And it's Rashad Bateman who finished it all off with a touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Odafe Owe,
His second sack of the night. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Jackson. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that'll force upon them a 3rd and 14. Here's Jackson. Being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's Dorian Williams who got there for the sack.
The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They begin the drive with Johnson. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Throwing now is Allen. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Motion man is Shakir. Now Allen again. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Sacked on the corner blitz by Marlon Humphrey.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Back now in Buffalo. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a second down and 9.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Play action. It's Jackson. He dumps it off for Henry. Trucks over him. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
That's the linebacker, Matt Milano, getting up and stopping him for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
70 yards rushing for him now to this point.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. The tight end in motion right. Here's Jackson to throw.
A little short one there, caught by Likely.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and run the option. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Alert!
Up the middle, it's Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Regular. Look out.
Allen going to throw. It's complete to Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A give to Cook out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The Bills on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is third and 7. To throw, it's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Allen going to audible to a different look.
They'll run with Cook. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Again, it's Cook.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook punching it in from a yard away.
And the Bills get an important score there to extend their lead here this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 10, 2:19 to play. Their offense has struggled all night, and now they need to find 2 scores late to try to pull this thing out. Throwing is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's second down and 3.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's first and 10. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple of plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's Jackson.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long.
He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Bills are going to take over once again. At their own 37-yard line.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
2nd and 5. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Here is 3rd and 5. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he will have a Bills 1st down, and that should be that.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
Certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails. They just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.